Welcome. I'm here in Costa Rica and we're gonna do a nice flowy restorative yin, all of the yummy stuff. But first we're gonna start off with some breath work, pranayama. So what I want you to do is just find a nice easy sit. So maybe it's sliding one heel in and then the other just in front, right? So we try not to stack our heels. Good. And then see if you could lean forward a little bit to try to get your knees to touch the ground. Because if your knees are up, because if your knees are up, these hip flexors are gripping. So we want to try to get the knees, that looks good right there. We want to try to get those knees to kind of root down as comfortable as you can.
Yeah. Okay.
And we could always switch it at any time. You lean back and then you'll slide the other foot in front if that's more comfortable for you. So this is called easy sit. So try to sit as easy as possible. Maybe get your spine a little bit taller and straighter. But our breath work, our pranayama that we are gonna do is gonna help us, allow us to do that. So I want you to close your eyes. And then I want you to envision your spine, your Sushumna, like one of those old school thermometers where we have that mercury. So that mercury is resting down in your belly. And with each inhalation, you'll have that mercury rise up along your spine. Maybe it ends just at the rib cage for this first inhalation. And then on the exhale, the mercury is gonna fall back down into your belly. And with each inhalation, that mercury will rise up a little bit higher. Maybe it comes to your collarbone. And then exhale, it falls and splashes back down to the belly. So you're gonna continue that on your own. With each inhalation, that mercury rises up taller and taller to get our spine, our Sushumna, longer and longer. Inhale, envision rising mercury up along the spine. Exhale, it falls back down to where eventually you'll have that mercury spill and overflow from the crown of the head. On the exhalations, the shoulders will slide further down your back. And as well as envisioning that mercury, that thermometer, I want you to tap in further to your breath. So if you have that Ujjayi pranayama in your practice, and that is where we constrict the back of the throat, we have that ocean wave sound, audible breath. So when you can hear your breath, you'll be able to stay connected to your breath. And still with that mercury now spilling and overflowing from the crown of the head, those shoulders sliding further down your back. See if you can connect with your core. We call this Uddiyana Bandha. So maybe on the exhalations, feel a drawing in and up of your belly button towards your spine, connecting your core. So chin is off the chest, shoulders are down the back, collarbones are spread. Our Sushumna, our spine is nice and long here. So we opened up those neural pathways to have that breath, that prana, that chi to flow evenly and fluently through the spine. And now that we have the breath nice and steady, Hopefully the mind has started to quiet. And in this new stillness, I want you to set an intention here for your practice this morning. And that intention could be just to stay connected to the breath. Staying connected to that Ujjayi breathing. Our intention, try to keep those monkey thoughts at bay. Staying in the present moment, staying in the here and now, staying with our breath. Our intention could be focused on our body alignment, body awareness. Maybe turning off the senses of closing our eyes and just feel. Feel the breath enter. Feel the body move through our different shapes, our different asanas. So if your eyes are closed, let's just flutter our eyes open. And on your next inhalation, I want you to rise and reach those arms up and over your head. Maybe the gaze, your drishti, can come up to the ceiling. You're breathing in your intention, and then you're bringing your hands heart and center and sealing it in, bowing our heads down. And then I want you to take your hands on your knees, this time palms down. So you're going to cup your knees. You're going to keep your head dropped, chin in towards the chest. Feeling that head getting heavy, letting gravity just kind of take over. And then maybe take that sway of your head to the right and to the left. So just forward, don't roll back yet. Just forward and around. Ear over the shoulder. Drop it down, ear over the other shoulder. So that head will just sway from side to side. And then the next time we'll have our right ear over to the right shoulder. Hold it there. If it feels okay to do so, you could take that right hand and cup the left ear. And take a gentle push down. Maybe walking the left hand out. And feeling a deeper stretch all along that left side. Try to keep the right shoulder from sliding down the back or up. And drop the chin in towards the chest, drop it down, roll it around, ear to the other shoulder. And then if it feels okay to do so, hand comes up. We'll cup the ear and again, just gently push down, deepening the stretch, walking that opposite hand out. And then releasing both hands back to our knees, drop the head, chin to chest. And then on your inhalation, lift the chin, gaze comes up to the ceiling, opening up your throat. And then exhale, chin to chest. And keep that head going up and back. And then just honoring the neck, especially if we have a stiff neck. That going back might be a little bit stiff, so honor the neck and its range of motion today. And then inhale, bring your head through center. So let's turn our head, our gaze over to the right shoulder, like you're pulling on that parking spot. Keep the head where it is, but just like we did earlier, tilt the chin up, look up to the ceiling. And then take your right hand, and with the hand, you're gonna find the left collarbone, And try to find some traction, maybe to the skin, and pull it down. We're going to stretch. We have a big layer of fascia over the front of our neck. Just trying to stretch that fascia. Maybe play with opening and closing your jaw. So many people have so much tension in our neck and shoulders, and it's because of maybe clenching or grinding our teeth. Let's release that. Chin drops into chest. Rolling over again to the left and gaze over the shoulder like you're pulling out of that parking spot. Try not to let your right shoulder close in. Keep your collarbone nice and spread. So we'll take that left hand over to the right collarbone. And again, if you could grab some skin to pull down, find that traction. Gaze comes up. And again, maybe close and open your jaw. Release that hand back to the knee. Chin back down to the chest. And then inhale, gaze can come forward. We're going to bring our palms together out in front. Sliding those shoulders down the back. Imagine you had a string or a magnet, something's pulling the head up to the ceiling. Yeah. Take a deep breath in, and we're going to take the right arm up and the left arm down. If it feels okay to do so, bring your gaze to the ceiling and then push your heart up to the ceiling. Push your rib cage out. Stick your belly out. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, close it in. And then when you come in, really concave everything in. So chin into chest, collapse through your heart space, collapse through the belly, draw the pelvis under. And now on that inhalation, we're switching those hands. One is going up as the other one goes down. Big breath in, look up, open up, fill up, and then exhale. Close it in. So we're gonna keep this going with the breath, opening and closing, filling up. Connecting further with our breath. So anytime we're extending the spine, we're going to be inhaling in. As we exhale and flex the spine, we exhale out. Keep it going, open and close. One more time here, deep breath in, opening up. And then exhale, close it in. We're going to keep it closed in. We're going to lace the fingers and then turn your palms out. Give it a big push. Chin drops further into the chest. Feel those shoulder blades spreading apart. And then deep breath in. Arms are coming up and over the head. And very gently releasing those fingers, bending the elbows. We're going to come into cactus arms. Maybe the gaze comes up to the ceiling. We're just trying to broaden our chest. Straighten out our arms. Fingertips are reaching wall to wall. Big breath in. And then exhale, let's twist to the right. And our left hand is going to grab that right knee. The back hand finds some floor behind. Maybe it's just the fingertips touching. Remembering that thermometer, inhale, growing tall, mercury spilling over the head. On the exhale, see if with your hands you can't bend your elbows and torque your spine a little bit more. Maybe start to bring the gaze over the shoulder behind you. And let's take that deep breath in. Arms are coming up and over our head, filling up. To exhale, empty out and twisting to the other side now, grabbing that opposite knee. Fingertips behind. Inhale, grow tall, grow tall. Exhale, twist. So think about a wet towel and we're twisting and wringing out that extra water there in the towel. And we're gonna move here. So inhale, arms up and over our head. To exhale, twist other side. And it's with the breath. Inhale, arms up. One more time, each side. Arms up and over the head. Feel that length, twisting your spine, wringing it out. Inhale, arms up. Exhale and twist. Nice job. Slowly rewind and come to center. So if you had a bolster or a prop, we could go ahead and get rid of that now. We're gonna extend our legs long. Fingertips are behind us. Maybe let's just shake our legs. Right, they were closed off in that easy sit. So get some blood to flow back into the knees, down into the feet. Maybe roll the feet, open and spread the toes, roll the ankles. So I like to give myself a little waddle here, and I'm gonna try to feel my sits bones, right? Those are those two bony prominences. Are called your ischial tuberosities. So from your ischial tuberosities, sitting up nice and tall, try to feel your pelvis staying level. If it still helps to maybe sit on the bolster or maybe roll the back of the mat a couple times to give yourself a little lift. So if you feel like you're collapsing,
maybe a little.
just like, or sit on the bolster, yeah. Again, just that little bit of a lift can help lengthen. Yes. Yeah, just the edge. Perfect. Because if anything, we still want to continue to have the long spine, right? So with our feet flexed, right? Our feet are active. And then our feet are hip distance apart. So maybe just a little bit wider there with your feet. Perfecto. Yeah. All right, we're gonna take a deep breath in and reach those arms up to the ceiling, feeling that spine again lengthen, leading with that lengthened spine, leading with the heart. We're gonna come forward. Now don't collapse yet. Your hands are gonna find your thighs or your shins. You're gonna slide further down. Still take the gaze forward. If there's a string right here on the heart, that's what's pulling you forward versus letting the head fall. Take a deep breath in, growing taller and taller and taller. Then maybe exhale, collapsing the spine. Letting the chin drop into the chest. So I just want you to take notes. Where are we feeling this? Is it more in the back, upper back, lower back? Is it more in the hamstrings? Making those awarenesses to our body, because with this new awareness can come change. Let's draw the pelvis under and scoop the belly button in and up. If you need a little help, use your hands to walk yourself up. So we'll bend the right knee, grab the foot, and we'll drop it out to the side. So Jani Shirsasana, keep the hips still squared, so versus rolling open. We still want everything facing forward. Take a deep breath in. We're gonna reach those arms up and over the head. And again, nice and slow. We haven't warmed up the hamstrings yet, quite yet, so be gentle. We're gonna do this in a bit, and we'll be able to compare notes between the first and second stretch. Take a breath in, and again, maybe add that collapsing forward. Let the head bow down. And then just breathe into the pose. Where are you feeling it? Try to carry that breath into that spot. Again, still finding the length on the inhalations. Find the depth on the exhales. And again, using your hands if you need to. Use your core, of course. Stacking those vertebrae one at a time. We'll bring ourselves up. Scooping up our knee, grabbing our ankle. We're going to cross it over. But try to get the foot flat to the ground, and the knee high as you can. Maybe we lace our fingers and just squeeze that knee, and try to keep the right sits bone still grounded versus allowing it to pop open. Yeah, maybe again, I know it wanting you to squeeze, so there's some tension there, but try not to let those shoulders creep up towards the ears. So we're gonna lift the left arm, that opposite arm up, and then come forward. Take a big reach forward, because I want you to get a big hug there in your knee. And then take your right arm up, and then sweep it around, fingertips to the ground, spine is tall. Like we did earlier on the inhalations, find the length. On the exhalations, find that twist. And turning the gaze to the back, right? Where the gaze goes, everything else can go. And again, breathing in. So we're trying to open up our hip. So see if you can pull that breath into your hip. And let's slowly come back to center. Grabbing that ankle and knee, dropping it off. And again, maybe we do that shake. So grab the left, Jani Sirsasana. Hips are staying square to the front. Right foot is flexed. Take that deep breath in. And again, let's lead with our heart, coming forward to go down. Fingertips. Take a few deep breaths here. See if we could draw some more length in our spine. To exhale, taking it further and deeper. One more time, drawing that length through. And then exhale, finding that collapse forward. And again, breathe. Take notes. Where are we feeling it? Can we breathe into that area? Draw the pelvis under, scoop the core. Use your belly button, pulling in to bring ourselves up. Scoop up our knee and our ankle, cross it over. Pull it in, and again, try to keep it flat to the ground. Maybe just stay here a couple of breaths, lengthening and rooting down that sits bones. Relaxing the shoulders. Again, we're hugging the knee, but we're relaxing those shoulders. On your inhalation, that right arm will come up. Reach forward, grab the knee. Give it a nice hug. Opening out to the left now. Hand comes behind the back. Find some ground there. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twisting our spine. Find that rotation. Find that wringing out. one more breath here. Big breath in. And then nice and easy, we'll come back to center. Grab the knee, grab the ankle. So we're gonna bend our knees. So find your sits bones. If you roll